So all these issues, we have the Attorney General now agreeing to meet with the Law Association head.
Which I think is commendable.
Commendable. And I mean, it is commendable that he's tendered his resignation. And it is a step in the right direction.
Right.
And what it would appear to be is that he, somewhere along the way, has gotten proper advice, if I were to say that. Because one looks at his original stand of being very, very firm, and the allegations made against the law associations or those who voted in a particular way being political. His acknowledgement by tendering his resignation demonstrates a certain degree of maturity in his part that goes well for the whole administration. And you see, when these things happen, we have to learn that we cannot politicize everything. The Law Association as a body is a very powerful body in the administration of justice. They have a position. They invite everybody who are members of the Law Association to come. Those who voted against the Attorney General, and automatically it became a political issue. The Attorney General, clearly getting advice, recognizes that regardless of what the majority vote stands, and the Law Association is a powerful body in the scheme of things. Now, nobody expects the Prime Minister to accept his resignation, but his symbolic...
You don't?
I mean, not this Prime Minister, but
yeah.
Credit to the Attorney General for recognizing that, look, in the proper traditions of the Commonwealth legal system, that you ought to tender a resignation. He has done that. So he's made a step in the right direction, and what it does, it's an attempt to heal the rift that exists. And even him trying to meet with the president of the Law Association is another good step, whether they agree or not. But people who hold these positions of power have to act responsibly. And I'm happy to see that they're going in this direction. What is sad, though, the subject of the dispute, which really was whether or not he exerted too much influence or whether he acted outside of his legal limits, will never come to the forefront of the public, because one has to remember that the documents that would have passed between him and then DPP Henderson will always be confidential, and now Henderson as a judge will never be able to come into the public forum to give his version to find out whether there was whether there was interference or not. And it is only a credit to the journalist Kamini Maraj, who revealed this story and published certain articles, that it came in the forefront and then became a national debate that caused this whole issue to be raised, and the Law Association found itself having to debate the issue. And I'm disappointed when there's severe criticism of the media about not acting properly or not. But one wonders, if you had more investigative journalists of that nature, would sitting politicians be happy about that?
Of course not.
And
but they couldn't be, because they couldn't get away with some of the stuff they do get away with.
And one even looks at when she had that interview done or had that article, she received a letter from the Attorney General's lawyer asking her really to be cautious about how you're operating. And largely, I think the summary of the letter was, whatever you do, make sure and get my comments, or words to that effect, which demonstrated an implied type of control over what she's doing. But, we have to encourage investigative journalism in this country, and there always will be two sides to a story. But if we only, sensationalize issues and not look at the proper investigative journalism, we'll never bring issues to the forefront.